Viewer discretion advised. Previously on Lego My Immortal.
Draco jumped out from behind a wall.
Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser mogul bitch!
See? Is that out of character?
I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying.
What have you done? He started to cry wisely.
See, that's basically nut swearing.
Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists.
Chapter 11. I said stop flamming you perhaps. See if this chapter is stupid. It deals with really serious issues. SPC for yourself if it's stupid. BRW thanks to my friend Raven for helping me.
No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her, fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed my steak, and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black, low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. And Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in.
Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb.
I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in.
Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No!
He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly...
Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk."
What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student.
I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I am also a Satanist.
This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors.
You don't have any, I yelled in madly.
Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there.
I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you don't drink enough blood.
Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak.
And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint.
Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent.
Because you're Gothic, Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan.
Because I love her!
Chapter 12. Stop saying, okay, Hagrid is a pedo too. A lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address that issue. How do you know Snap and Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay?
I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together.
No!
I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. He started to scream.
OMFG, no, my scar hurts!
And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know?
I saw it and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt.
No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted.
I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage.
Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the video camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses.
Enobi, I need to tell you something.
He said in a V-serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. You know I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you. I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic.
No, Enobi. Hagrid says those are not roses.
What, are they goffs too, you poser prep? I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses.
I saved your life, he yelled angrily.
No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton porn video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin.
Who masturbated?
See? Is that spelled wrong?
To it, he added silently.
Whatever! I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses.
These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say.
That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely.
I know. I was just warming up my vocal cordies.
Then he screamed.
Petrolus merengo me crimically romasio.
For all you cool Gothic Mirror fans out there, that is a tribute. Especially for Raven, I love you, girl.
I'm okay-o.
And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you. Now, whiff is Draco. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing.
You see, Enobi,
Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame.
to see what is in the flames,
Haha, you reviewers flames, get it?
you must find yourself first, okay?
I have found myself, okay, you mean old man? Hagrid yelled.
Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed.
You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore.
Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heel boots with pictures of Billie Joe Armstrong in them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss.
You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said, sadly.
Fangz.
Get it?
You do too. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both my wrists feeling totally depressed and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Hi, he said in a depressed way.
Hi back, I said in an equally sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then, we jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
Stop it, no, you horny simpletons.
Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker! I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me! You know I loved Draco! I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream.
OMFG, no! My scar hurts!
And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted.
I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage.
Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to read this. 11111. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater? Chapter 13. Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prebz, stop flummoxing.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared.
Dumbledore!
Dumbledore!
We both yelled.
Dumbledore came there.
What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs?
He asked angrily.
Voldemort has Draco! We shouted at the same time.
He laughed in an evil voice.
No, don't! We need to save Draco! We begged.
No!
he said meanly.
I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school. Especially with you, Ebony.
He said while he frowned, looking at me.
Besides, I never liked him that much anyway.
Then he walked away. Vampire started crying.
My Draco, he moaned.
Don't you think gay guys are, like, so hot?
It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm.
I had an idea, he explained.
What? I asked him.
You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then,
Suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say,
Alakadabra! It was Voldemort.
Chapter 14. Fuck off, Prebz, okay? Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God reviews. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scary. Viewer excretion advised.
We ran to where Voldemort was. Turns out that Voldemort wasn't there. It said the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
Rid my sight, you despicable Prebz!
He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes.
Ebony, I love you. Please have sex with me, he said. In this, he's 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay?
Huh? I asked.
Ebony, I love you. Please have sex with me, asked Snaketail.
I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my boyfriend and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain.
No, he screamed.
He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears, sadly.
Snaketail, what art thou doing, quoth Voldemort?
Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. The vampire went away. Then I started crying.
What's wrong, honey?
Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack, get it, because he's so sexa, and a really huge no-know-what and everything. It's so unfair! I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls in preps here, except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything.
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the Preps anyway. They're such fucking sluts, answered Draco.
Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like, Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't have Satan made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily.
Don't worry, Ennaby isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her that she's pretty.
I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse. I shouted and then I ran away.
Chapter 15. Stop flaming, okay? BTW, you suck. From now on, every time someone flames me, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for flaming.
Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco sadly. No, please, come back!
But I was too mad. Whatever! Now you can go and have sex with Vampire! I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short ripped black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped. And a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco.
Enemy, I love you! He shouted, sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you!
Then, he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
Don't you think those guys are so hot? If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of here.
OMFG. I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff
I fucking hate that bitch.
and CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other, all shocked, and then we went together.
Chapter 16. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not Prebz. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my sweet. You're supposed to write this. Raven, WTF, you bitch. You're supposed to do this. BTW, thanks to Brittany5655 for teaching me Japanese.
We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where JC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets.
Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the big band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard Way pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was...
Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR and you know how much I like them.
What? Because we... No. He gadgeted uncomfortably, because guys don't like to talk about you-know-what.
Yeah, because we, I yielded in an angry voice.
We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort.
OMFG, WTF, are you giving it to the mainstream, I asked? So I guess you're a prep, or a Christina, or...
No! He muttered loudly.
Ruby becoming a prep, or what? I shooted angrily.
Ennaby, I'm not! Pulse, come
He
with
fell down
me.
to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. It was flattened, because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I'll have to, I said. And then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there.
Hajime mamashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means, how do you do in Japanese? BTW, Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you!
It serves that fucking bitch right. I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Death's Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said.
Kawaii. Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, I have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin and I did it with her, cause he's a necrophiliac.
Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hot set outfit ever.
Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, totally, let's go shopping.
And Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card.
No.
My head snaped up. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep?
No! No! She laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all.
Who told you about them? I asked, sure it would be Draco or Diablo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me! Or me.
Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call her Brooks.
OMFG, Dumbledore? I asked quietly.
Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go.
We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses.
We only have these for the real goths.
The real goths?
Me and Bloody Mary asked.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera.
OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again! I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and a very low cut with a huge slit.
Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said.
Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free, because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked.
Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW. My name's Abondi Darkness Dementia.
Tara Way. What's yours?
Tom Ridd, he said and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv. I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried.
OMFG, Abondi, you need not get back into the castle now.
Chapter 17. One said, stop flimming the trio. If you're a prep, then not Reddit. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you're, then fuck off. Easy. Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster.
Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if you wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hagrid! I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard! Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily.
Hey, bitch. You look kawaii, she said.
Yeah, but not as kawaii as you. I answered sadly. Because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it, and black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic.
So, are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked.
Yeah, I said happily.
I'm going with Diablo, she answered happily.
Well, anyway, Draco and Diablo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were too. Diablo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons off makeup, like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracula.
Dracola used to be called Naval, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth, and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism, and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it.
We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercy Benz. Get it, because we're gothic. That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in the pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny, and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers.
You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Ebony, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed. And now I shall kill thou and Draco.
No,
please, we begged sadly. But he took out his knife.
Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot at a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore!
Chapter 18. When said, stop fleming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The other reason Dumbledore swore is because he's trying to be gothic, so dare.
I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, bloodbed lipstick, and a black really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR boom. We went back to our rooms and had you know what to a Linkin Park song. I went down to the Great Hall. There, all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you could see that there was pink pant under the black pant. And there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. WTF! I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a good Traloop t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joel Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi.
Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came.
He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? We all gasped. WTF! I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort.
Hello, everyone.
He said happily.
As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it?
Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was.
BTW, you can call me Albert.
He called as we left to our classes.
What a fucking poser.
Draco shouted angrily as we went to transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way.
Get it? Way like Gerard?
But I didn't say anything.
I bet he's having a midlife crisis! Willow shouted.
I was so fucking angry.
Chapter 19. I'm not okay, I promise. Piz, stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? From now on, I'm going to delete your men reviews. BTW, Yvonne, a poor blood, so dare. Thanks to Ravenform to help.
All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to, the MCR concert. It had been postponed, so we all could go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was, and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty.
Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot?
No one fucking understands me! He shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes, like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR eye shirt, and a black dye.
Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic.
I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, a black leather mini, black high-heeled boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee and Gong Under.
Email me if you want to see the pic.
Accuse me? What about me? I growled.
But, he grunted.
You fucking bastard, I moaned.
No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted.
It was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom angrily, cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces like Benji in the video for Girls and Boys.
Raven, that is so our video.
I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly, Hagrid came. He had apparated. You gave me a fucking shock! I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore.
Hey, I need to ask you a
He
question.
said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse.
What are you wearing to the concert?
You know who MCR are? I gasped.
No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to.
He said.
Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you.
Chapter 20. I said I did not care what you think. Stop blaming, okay, perhaps? Thanks to Raven for the help. I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates.
All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrist while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to thank you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly, I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled.
I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him and Snap since he was a pedo.
No, actually.
Get it? Hell?
Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily.
Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically.
Fucker, he said, going away.
Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it.
And Dobby was watching. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot.
They both shooted angrily when they saw me.
Dobby ran away, crying. Oh.
They got up, though. Normally I would have been turned on.
I love seeing guys do it.
But both of them were fucking preps.
BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now.
WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically.
See, I spelled that.
Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily.
Hell, you should have told me, I replied.
You dimwit, Snake began to shoot angrily.
And then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything.
Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about?
It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now, next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show dis to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards! I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. WTF, where'd Draco? I asked him.
The fucking bastard, he told me he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me? To the concert?
Then, he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Anobi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music.
Brilliant.
I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his sexed up, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then, I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner.
Next time on Lego My Immortal.
Tara, I see a Drake times on you.
Ebony, Ebony, Darth Valar said evilly in his raspy voice.
You must go back in time.
Yeah, Ebony!
Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing? When Voldemort was in Hogwarts, before he became powerful, he got his hearth broken. Now, do you think he would still become Voldemort if he was in love?
You will see.